lovely people. So, on today's episode of A Word for the Week, today's service was centered on marital bliss and it was a power packed service. So, I'll just be reading my notes here for you guys so that if you're intending couples or your couples who have been married for a long time now, you can actually learn from what I'll be sharing. So, let's go quickly. Topic today was marital bliss, and the text the text taken was Genesis 2:21 to 25 and Ephesians 2:21 to 23, where the Bible recorded that a man shall leave his mother, his father, and cleave unto his wife. So marriage is for a man and for a woman, for two persons, which will become one. In Ephesians chapter 2:21 to 23, the Bible was saying that husband and wife should submit themselves to each other. Here are the things to do to make your marriage work. Number one is acceptance. And my pastor emphasized on that some of the things that attract you to each other may begin to disappear due to wear and tear of life, like old age, childbearing, parenting, and so much more. He also emphasized that you see those beautiful face that your wife has may begin to have wrinkles, the woman's breasts may begin to fall down, and that all these things may affect love negatively if love was based on physical appearance. If you love your wife or your husband based on physical appearance, as you grow older with him, all these things will begin to disappear and your love may it will affect your love negatively. So he further said that acceptance should be based on the commandments of God, which is to love. He read Ecclesiastes 9, verse 9, which is to love your wife, love your husband. The commandment of God for marriage is love. Number two, acceptance should be like you should think of the past that you shared, the battle you fought and won together with your spouse. Then the good things of the past, the sacrifices and love that your spouse, your husband or your wife has been doing for you to make the marriage work. Then portion thinking, like your spouse is not a mistake. Even if it was a mistake, but now you have to accept it that your wife or your husband is your portion now, and you should think you should have this mindset that my wife is my wife, my husband is my wife, my husband is my husband. It is not a mistake. The number two thing to do to make your marriage work is effective communication. Effective communication, like your communication should be open, honest, loving, positive, even romantic if you want a great marriage to work. Then number three is fighting fair. When we talk about fighting fair, he emphasized that when there is a misunderstanding, what you do and how you handle it makes you mature. Now further said that abusing each other, rejecting food, reporting to third parties, keeping malice, lying are the various ways people fight wrongly in marriage. So he said that all these things shouldn't be involved when you have misunderstanding. Some men, when they have misunderstanding with their wife, they just go further, rejecting the wife's food, making putting their wife in emotions that are high, then like keeping malice. You should learn how to forgive in marriage. In marriage, forgiveness is the ultimate thing for you to do because there must be offenses. Your spouse, your husband will most surely offend you. So it is not good for couples to keep malice. How do couples wake up in the morning without saying a word to each other? You know, just keeping malice for days. That's not an appropriate thing to do in marriage. His father said like abusing each other, using foul words, using cursing each other. So it's not actually good in marriage. So number four is constant love renewal. He said that love can grow cold, marriage can be drift, and lovers can grow apart. And getting committed to renew the love, you can do by checking commits, communication, sex, and romance, setting aside of time to be together in order to allow love to grow and glow. He said this gives the room for bonding, intimacy, and expressing love to each other constantly. Then finally, number five, lovemaking. He emphasized that the state of sex in marriage will also affect how great your marriage is. He said, if you allow sex to fly out of the window of your marriage, this has killed so many homes. He said, this can give room for infidelity, anger, hatred, and dry marriage. That means should be given an important position in your marriage. So a lot of couples, most of the problems that are involved in marriage is love making, especially women after childbearing, due to work stress, due to so many things and parenting, feel that romance, that love making is not important anymore in marriage. No, love making should be done regularly in marriage. It bonds, it gives that bonding. Yes, that intimacy with you and your spouse. So lovelies, we've come to the end of today, and I hope you've learned something from it. So drop in the comment section, what did you learn from this video, and how can you improve the health of your relationship in your marriage. Bye, until I see you next time. Have a lovely Sunday.